I wake up in the morning, gotta thank the Lord. Say a prayer for yesterday and for tomorrow. Ain't no other option, gotta go and get it. Shout it, tell me if you with it. Cause swinging lane to lane and gripping grain don't feel the same when you gotta wear the shades just to block the gleam of rain.
Welcome to Fishing with Lamar. In this episode, we're going to wade fish an area where we have access to deeper water. Reason being, we had a cold front to blow through, and now our air temperature as well as water temperature has cooled off considerably. Let's talk about our weather. We expect heavily overcast skies, possibly misty, with the wind blowing out of the north 10 to 15. Water conditions, our surface level is at 68 degrees. At about 20-foot depth, I believe the water will be about 70, 71 degrees. And that's why we're wading this area. Because we've known speckled trout to move into this area when it gets as cold as it is now. If you saw my last episode, you know that it was a grind. That's why they call it fishing. And so I'm gonna get changed into my wading gear and I'll see you on the water. Come on, fish. There he is. Trout. He got off. That was a speck. That was a speck. See if I can get another one. Yep, he just barely had it. There he is. There he is. Right here. He's coming up. Not a people, but he's a fish. Yeah, he's little, about 13, 14. Spotted sea trout. Offatts Bayou. Nice fish. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. There he is. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's what I like to see, that jumping. Walking on top of the water. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get him around here. Yeah. Yeah. He's a little small too. well, she. Remember I told you if they croak, they're gender speaking, they are females. I mean males. If they don't make me try to save them, cause I'm. There you go. There we go. Yeah, she's a little young. She's a little young. There we go. Yeah, about 13, 14. Yep, she's down. That's 2. They're right out there in the channel I was telling you about. The channel gets, I just missed. The channel gets to be about 22 feet. And the closer you get to Long Reef on the other side, it gets as deep as 30 feet. It's almost like a sharp drop off from that marker that's right across there. Caught them. They were actually, those 2 fish, and even the 2 that got off, they were actually on the bottom. So I'm continue to let it fall, and it's like that first or second. There he is right now. Good trout. Now this one might be a keeper. Yeah, this one is a keeper. If I can. Yeah, that's the keeper. About 16 inches here. Now, in the state of Texas, you can only keep 5. So, which is also a good thing. Only keep 5 of these. Minimum length 15 inches. And right now, I listen to a radio fishing show that my dad started me listening to it back in the 60s. It originally started on the radio. It originally started with it used to be the weatherman on KPRC Channel 2, Bob Stevenson. He and his son ran it for years until they got sick and passed away. Then they had a host of other hosts. But today, in the last several years, it's been one of the local guys, Mickey Eastman. He's been handling it. And this morning they were talking about the state's probably more than likely new regulations on speckled trout for our area, where it's very likely about April or so the state will announce that you can only keep one fish in a slot between 20 and 25 inches, because again the state is trying to replenish the speckled trout population and increase the size. Once upon a time, that was common. When I say upon a time, this is back in the 80s and back, it was common to catch a 5-pound trout. 5-pound trout was nothing, and there were several 7 to 10 pound trout in Galveston Bay. So in the complex, East Bay was loaded with big trout. But there he is. Hit that one right here on me. He's too small. But it's not a keeper, but he's a good bite. Bring it back around to the front of the camera. Yeah, it was big fish was common here in Galveston. So yes, it's the state and the fisherman's responsibility. I'm gonna let him go to fix that, to ensure that the resources are not depleted. So that being said, big specks. I know that spec had to be 7 to 9 pounds. A giant speck to come up behind one of them, a ribbon fish I had on, and try to eat it. And I tried to give it to him, but the ribbon fish wasn't having it. So after a couple of jumps, the speckled trout gave up and went back down.
For the moments that are hard to breathe in. My memories up in the hills are really Mona Lisa's. Painting pictures of the beauty, I don't need easel. Painting pictures with my words seems rather easy. Time seems to stand still when I'm on the road. I make my wheels take a balance on the highs and lows. I reminisce about my past, pray about my future. Every time I start my bike, it's like a revolution. This for the bars, making noise in the backwoods. Headed to the highs for the sun goes down, and for the bars stuck in places where that sun don't shine. Expand your mind, cause every wall has another side. Sometimes you gotta put your pride aside to knock it down. And memories are just the fuel used for the ride. Memories of happiness will make a smooth glide to a pasture full of shade trees and endless good times.